This hitman works with the precision of a machine. In the world of assassinations, he is considered one of the best in the business. But lately, something is going wrong inside his mind. His memory is slowly fading because he is suffering from Alzheimer's disease. On this particular job, he travels to Mexico with a simple assignment. His target is a man visiting his sick mother in a hospital. He disguises himself as a nurse so he can move through the hospital without attracting attention. Blending in perfectly with the staff, he approaches the target and carries out the assassination quietly.
¿Nos dejas solos? Por supuesto. Hola, mamita.
After finishing the job, he calmly walks back to his car. Once inside, he reports that the mission is complete using coded language. He removes the battery from his phone and destroys the SIM card to erase any trace that could connect him to the operation. Just as he is about to leave, something unsettling happens. He suddenly panics because he cannot remember where he placed his car keys. For a brief moment, his mind goes completely blank. He finally finds them, but the moment leaves him shaken. It is a clear reminder that his illness is getting worse. His name is Alex Lewis, and this is where his real problems begin. In Texas, an FBI agent, Vincent, who looks like a Brad Pitt from Temu, is working deep undercover as part of a child exploitation task force. His current mission is to bring down a human trafficker known as Papa Leon. During the operation, Vincent pretends to be a buyer in order to gain Leon's trust. To Vincent's shock, Leon even offers his own underage daughter, Beatriz, to the undercover agent. Vincent tries to keep the situation under control because the goal of the operation is to arrest Leon alive and use him to expose the larger trafficking network operating around El Paso.
It's Beatrice, right?
Pedro.
Listen, why don't we just talk first? How old are you?
How old do you like?
However, the situation suddenly falls apart when Beatriz notices a hidden microphone on Vincent.
¡Él tiene algo! ¡Papá!
Within moments, the FBI team moves in to secure the scene. Among them are Agent Linda and a Mexican police officer named Hugo, who is working with the task force. The situation quickly turns dangerous when Leon grabs Beatriz and threatens to shoot her if anyone gets closer. With no safe way to negotiate, Vincent is forced to act. He rushes forward and pushes Leon away from the girl. Leon loses his balance and falls, dying in the process. Vincent manages to save Beatriz, but the operation ends in a way that was never supposed to happen. Later, Vincent's superior, Gerald, reprimands him for what happened. The plan was to capture Leon alive so the FBI could uncover the full trafficking network behind him. Now that Leon is dead, many of those leads may be lost. Meanwhile, Beatriz is taken into custody by the FBI because she does not have any legal documents, leaving her future uncertain as the investigation continues. At the same time, Alex reconnects with his old friend and fellow hitman, Mauricio, who approaches him with a new opportunity. Mauricio explains that a wealthy businesswoman named Ivana is looking to have 2 people eliminated in El Paso, and the payment for the job is extremely high. Despite the risks, the reward is too good for Alex to ignore. To finalize the arrangement, Alex meets with Ivana's associate, William, who provides him with the weapons he will need for the assignment. With everything prepared, Alex travels to El Paso and checks into a hotel using a fake identity under the name David Marshall. Meanwhile, Vincent visits Beatriz at a processing center that houses undocumented immigrant children. Vincent wants to move Beatriz to a proper child protection so she can receive better care and live in a more humane environment. During their conversation, Vincent makes it clear that she will not be forced to testify against her father. Even so, Beatriz remains angry with him for killing Leon. She is only 13 years old, and her father convinced her that being forced into prostitution was normal, and that it was the only way to earn good money. Later that night, Alex begins working on the first part of his new assignment. He breaks into the home of his first target, a man named Ellis Van Camp. After confronting Ellis inside the house, Alex points a gun at him and forces him to open a safe. From inside, Alex takes several flash drives that Ellis had been keeping hidden. Ellis tries to resist and fight back, but Alex easily controls the situation. He knocks Ellis down and secures the flash drives. After leaving the house, Alex returns to his car and reviews the details of his assignment. Meanwhile, Ellis's wife, Wendy, later speaks with Gerald, Vincent, Linda, and a detective named Danny while they investigate what happened. She explains that Ellis had recently applied for a construction permit, but she has no idea why anyone would want him dead. At the FBI office, Gerald makes an important decision. Because Papa Leon is already dead, headquarters orders him to shut down the child trafficking investigation. He informs Vincent that the task force will no longer continue pursuing the case. Instead, Vincent is instructed to redirect his attention to the murder of Ellis Van Camp. After receiving his new assignment, Vincent takes Beatriz to a temporary safe house where undocumented immigrant children are being sheltered. Unknown to Vincent, Alex quietly follows them from a distance. He is preparing to complete the second part of his mission by eliminating his next target. When they arrive at the house, Beatriz appears calmer than before. Vincent tries to reassure her and promises that he will come back to visit her soon. Later that night, Alex quietly sneaks into the house. He moves carefully through the building until he finally comes face to face with his second target. The moment he sees Beatriz up close, everything changes. Alex realizes that the person he has been ordered to kill is still just a child. Shocked by what he is about to do, Alex immediately abandons the mission and leaves the house without harming her. The following day, Alex arranges to meet William at a gas station restroom.
She's a child. You're gonna call the contract off.
I don't take fucking.
You want this? Mr. Borden. Silver Springs. The girl stays alive.
Not long after, the focus shifts to Devana, who receives a call from William through a secure communication line. William informs her that Alex now has the flash drives taken from Ellis. He also reports that Alex has refused to kill Beatriz and has even threatened him. Later that night, Alex returns to his hotel room where he meets a woman named Maya. The two spend the night together after a brief encounter. While he is asleep, Alex experiences a disturbing nightmare in which he sees himself killing Beatriz. The dream blends with his worsening Alzheimer's symptoms, leaving him confused and disoriented when he wakes up. For a moment, he cannot even remember Maya or what happened the night before. The next morning, Alex turns on the television and is horrified by what he sees on the news. The report states that Beatriz has been found shot dead inside her room.
Was I here last night?
Yes. What's wrong?
I was here.
Yes.
All night.
Yes.
Listen to me. You were never here. We never met. You stay away from this hotel for a while.
After leaving the room, Alex walks into the parking garage. His instincts immediately tell him that something is wrong. His suspicion proves correct when he looks under his car and discovers a bomb attached beneath it. Before he can react further, Mauricio suddenly appears and begins shooting at him. At that exact moment, the dumb Maya runs into the garage.
You forgot your
Get
pills.
back!
Realizing the situation is now life or death, Alex reacts quickly. During the chaos, he manages to trigger the explosive device attached to the car. The blast sends the vehicle crashing down from the parking structure. Later, investigators struggle to identify the victims inside the destroyed car. The intense damage makes it difficult to determine exactly who was involved. They also find medication scattered around the scene. Forensic analysis soon reveals an important clue. The bullet that struck Maya in the neck matches the same type of bullet that was used to kill Beatriz, and both were fired from a .32 caliber weapon. Authorities also discovered that the destroyed car had been rented under the name David Marshall, the false identity Alex used when he checked into the hotel. After dealing with Mauricio, Alex continues moving forward with his plan. Once the job is done, Alex retreats to a place that holds deep memories from his past. It is an abandoned bakery that once belonged to his father. Inside the abandoned bakery, Alex connects the flash drives to his laptop and begins reviewing their contents. As he looks through the files, he discovers disturbing material that reveals what has been happening behind the scenes. One recording captures a heated phone argument between Ellis and Devana. Alongside the recording are several troubling photos. Some images show Devana together with her son, Randy. Other pictures show Beatriz being violently struck by her father, Papa Leon. But the most horrifying discovery is a video that appears to show Randy attempting to sexually abuse Beatriz. The footage shocks Alex and fills him with anger as he realizes the extent of the crimes connected to the people involved. Overwhelmed with rage, he slams the laptop shut. Meanwhile, police arrive at the scene of William's murder and begin investigating. Even though Gerald officially shut down the child trafficking investigation, Vincent, Linda, and Hugo continue digging into the case on their own. They're convinced that the recent deaths of Mauricio, Maya, and William are somehow connected. Forensic analysis soon reveals that the bullet used to kill William is a .32 caliber round fired from a suppressed weapon. Investigators also confirm that the medication found near the burned vehicle belongs to someone who's being treated for Alzheimer's disease. Vincent and Hugo later visit Marianne, William's wife, hoping to learn more about her husband's recent activities. During the visit, she behaves in a strangely calm and even seductive manner while answering their questions. Around the same time, a frightened Randy rushes to his mother, Devana, and informs her that William has been killed by Alex. Devana attempts to calm her son and advises him to leave the country for Geneva to stay safe. Even so, before leaving, Randy insists on attending a party that he has already planned for that night. Meanwhile, further forensic examination brings another important discovery. Experts confirm that the bullet that killed William is different from the one used to kill Beatriz and Maya, meaning those shootings were carried out with a different weapon. Not long after, Vincent receives a surprising phone call from someone using the name David Marshall. Realizing that this is the false identity connected to the investigation, Vincent immediately signals Linda to trace the call while he keeps the caller talking. On the other end of the line is Alex. During the conversation, he openly admits that he killed Ellis and William. He explains that both men were involved in a child trafficking operation connected to the immigrant processing facility. Alex also clarifies what happened with the other deaths. He tells Vincent that Mauricio was responsible for killing Beatriz and Maya. After learning this, Alex hunted Mauricio down and killed him, leaving his body burned in the car along with Maya during the explosion in the parking garage. He also explains that William, who worked as a lawyer, represented clients who were tied to the trafficking network. That connection is what made him another target. While Vincent keeps Alex talking, Linda works quickly to trace the location of the call. As soon as the signal is identified, Vincent and Linda rush outside to track him down. However, when they arrive at the location, they realize that Alex has already planned everything carefully. The call was made from a park bench directly across the street from the FBI building. By the time Vincent reaches the bench, Alex is already gone. The only thing left behind is the phone he used to make the call. Later, Hugo decides to revisit Marianne to ask more questions. During their conversation, he learns that William had recently spoken to Devana on the phone and sounded extremely afraid while talking about a man coming from Mexico. The following day at the FBI office, Linda uncovers another critical piece of information. Records show that William was the lawyer representing Randy. Further investigation reveals something even more troubling. Randy's company is the owner of the Immigrant Processing Center, while Ellis Van Camp had been working as the contractor responsible for building the facility. As the connections become clear, Vincent realizes what Alex is doing. Alex appears to be targeting everyone who is linked to the processing center, which means Randy is likely the next person in danger. That night, Vincent, Linda, and Hugo head to a yacht where Randy is hosting a large and extravagant party. The place is crowded with guests, loud music, and flashing lights as people celebrate on the water. As Vincent approaches the scene, he notices something unusual on the ground. Lying nearby is a piece of Alzheimer's medication. Vincent quickly moves through the yacht in search of Randy. At the same time, Randy is inside with one of his employees and is about to bang her. Vincent rushes through the rooms trying to reach him in time, but he arrives too late.
When I leave, lock the door. You scum.
As Vincent attempts to pursue the killer, Alex suddenly appears and confronts him. For the first time, Alex reveals his real name to Vincent. He explains that he was originally hired as a contract killer to eliminate 2 targets. However, when he discovered that the second target was Beatriz, a child, he refused to complete the job. From that moment on, Alex decided to hunt down everyone connected to the immigrant processing facility. After watching the disturbing video involving Randy, he became furious and chose to take revenge for Beatriz, a child who had been exploited and later murdered. Alex also explains that Devana likely hired him to eliminate Beatriz and Ellis Van Camp in order to hide the crimes connected to her son. When Alex refused to kill the girl, Devana sent Mauricio to eliminate him instead. Not long after,
Put your gun down! Get out of here!
If I'm dead, you'll never know the truth.
Put the gun down.
the bullet strikes Alex in the abdomen, leaving him badly wounded. After escaping from the yacht, Alex returns to his hideout at the abandoned bakery. With no medical help available, he is forced to treat the gunshot wound himself. Since removing the bullet is too dangerous, he heats a piece of metal and painfully cauterizes the wound to stop the bleeding. Meanwhile, Vincent reports Randy's death and his encounter with Alex to Gerald. As the investigation continues, the authorities begin digging deeper into Alex's past. Police records reveal that Alex had a troubled childhood. As a teenager, he had multiple run-ins with the law for vandalism and car theft. Even more shocking, official documents claim that Alex was declared dead 40 years earlier after a fire destroyed his family's bakery. According to the report, Alex himself had started the fire. Further investigation uncovers medical records showing that Alex and his brother had suffered severe abuse from their father while growing up. These discoveries help explain why Alex reacted so strongly to what happened to Beatriz and why he refused to harm her. While the search for Alex continues, Hugo boldly returns to the abandoned bakery. He carefully searches the building, unaware that Alex is hiding in the basement beneath the floor. Not long afterward, Vincent, Linda, and a team from the FBI arrive at the bakery to conduct a full search of the property. During the investigation, they discover the hidden entrance leading down to the basement. However, by the time they reach it, Alex has already disappeared once again. Elsewhere, after learning about her son's death, Devana strengthens her protection. She secretly pays off a group of police officers, led by Danny, to guard her office and keep her safe. At the same time, Alex prepares for one final objective.
You, get back. Stay in here. Don't open that door to anybody.
Main office, live shooter.
During the confrontation, Alex is struck and eventually knocked unconscious. Danny drags Alex into an interrogation room. Instead of handing him over immediately, Danny begins beating him and demanding answers about the killings. He wants to know why Alex targeted the people connected to the case. Alex refuses to cooperate. He makes it clear that he will not speak to anyone except Vincent. Despite the abuse during the interrogation, Alex continues to remain silent. Eventually, the decision is made to move him to the hospital so his injuries can be treated. Meanwhile, at the FBI office, Vincent, Linda, and the rest of the team receive a mysterious package that was mailed from the address of the old bakery. When they open it and check the contents of the flash drives inside, they are shocked by the disturbing evidence they find. After Gerald reviews the material and sees the crimes connected to Randy, he finally allows Vincent to visit Alex at the hospital. Once Alex receives his Alzheimer's medication, his mind becomes clear enough for him to explain what happened. He tells Vincent that Devana is the one who ordered the hit on Beatriz. He also says that he is willing to testify in court about Devana's crimes because he possesses an important piece of evidence. According to Alex, he secretly recorded a phone call in which Devana threatened Ellis. That recording could prove her involvement in the case. However, there is a serious problem. Because of his worsening Alzheimer's disease, Alex can no longer remember where he hid the flash drive containing that recording. Soon after, Vincent and Gerald meet with the district attorney, Ray, to present the evidence they have collected. However, Ray explains that the case cannot move forward without stronger proof directly linking Devana to the murders. The video alone is not enough to charge her. The only evidence that could truly expose her is the recorded phone call between Devana and Ellis that Alex mentioned. Unfortunately, Alex still cannot remember where he hid that recording. Later that night, Devana decides to take matters into her own hands. She secretly pays her personal doctor, Myers, a large amount of money to eliminate Alex before he can testify. Under the cover of darkness, Myers quietly enters Alex's hospital room with the intention of killing him.
No, alcohol swab.
He's got a hostage.
Alex makes one demand. He will only speak to Vincent. Soon, the hospital is surrounded by armed police units preparing to stop him. As the situation escalates, Alex forces Myers to walk with him toward the main entrance while holding him at gunpoint. Just as they reach the exit and Vincent arrives on the scene, a sniper suddenly fires. The shot instantly kills Myers. In the chaos that follows, Alex jumps into Vincent's car. The first thing he does is shoot the radio inside the vehicle so that no one can listen to their conversation. Inside the car, Alex explains that Devana has already bribed members of the police department. The fact that Myers was able to reach him inside a guarded hospital proves that the system around them is already compromised. Even so, Alex still believes that the FBI cannot be bought in the same way. He tells Vincent that he trusts him to either expose the truth or bury the case if that becomes the only option left. While speaking, Alex strangely does not say the word bury normally.
Bury this. It's spelled B-E-R-Y.
Moments later, Alex steps out of the car.
Alex!
With Alex now dead, the investigation quickly begins to fall apart. The child trafficking task force is officially shut down, and Hugo is ordered to return to Mexico. Vincent reviews old photographs of the abandoned bakery while thinking about Alex's final words. As he studies the images, he suddenly notices something unusual. On the glass of the bakery sign, part of the word is missing, leaving behind the letters B-E-R-Y. Vincent realizes what Alex was trying to tell him. He immediately rushes to the bakery and begins searching the old sign. After carefully examining it, Vincent discovers a hidden flash drive concealed inside the letter B. The flash drive contains the recording that Alex mentioned earlier. In the audio, Devana can clearly be heard threatening Ellis Van Camp. However, Ray explains that even with the recording, the case is still too weak to take to court. Without Alex alive to testify as a witness, there is not enough evidence to guarantee a conviction. Hearing this, Vincent becomes furious. There is already disturbing video evidence involving Randy, along with the new recording, yet the legal system still refuses to act. Instead of moving forward with the case, Gerald temporarily suspends Vincent from duty. Both the FBI leadership and the district attorney's office decide to step away from the investigation. Whether they are afraid of Devana's influence or secretly working with her, the result is the same. The case against her is officially closed, but outside the system, someone else has already decided to act. Hugo secretly enters Devana's home and kills her by slashing her throat. Afterward, he burns the jacket and the knife he used, destroying any evidence that could connect him to the murder. At the same time, Linda invites Vincent out to a bar. Later that night, news reports reveal that Devana has been found dead with no witnesses and no suspects. In that moment, Vincent finally understands what happened. Linda knew about Hugo's plan all along. By taking Vincent out that night, she made sure that both of them had strong alibis when Devana was killed. Well, here ends the recap of the 2022 action thriller movie, Memory. How did you like this film? Let me know in the comments below.